A new immigration case in the US has made headlines after a federal judge cancelled the US citizenship of an Indian origin man named Gurdev Singh Sohal. The case is part of a wider crackdown on people who are accused of getting American citizenship through fraud or false information. Well, according to the US Department of Justice, Sohal was originally issued a deportation and exclusion order in 1994 under a different name, Dev Singh. Well, this meant that he was supposed to leave the US. However, officials say that he did not leave the country. Instead, he allegedly stayed and later created a new identity. Well, the DOJ says that Sohal used his new identity to hide his past immigration record, and he reportedly changed the personal details like his name, date of birth, and entry date info into the US. Well, using the new identity, he successfully applied for a US citizenship in 2005. Well, so surprising. But during the investigation, authorities discovered that both identities belong to the same person, Gurdev Singh, and this was confirmed using a fingerprint record. A special government project that digitized the old fingerprints, these files, helped to match the records and expose the fraud. Well, after reviewing the case, a federal judge ruled on April 13th that Sohal's citizenship was illegally obtained. And so, the judge said that he did not meet the good moral character requirement needed for the naturalization because he hid the important facts. Well, now the Justice Department says that this case shows and basically focuses on protecting the integrity of the US citizenship. Well, officials also say that this was part of a larger effort to investigate people who may have used the false documents or hidden their past during the immigration process. Well, US officials revealed that this is not an isolated case. In fact, the Justice Department is now reviewing hundreds of similar cases across the country. Well, reports say that around 384 cases have been sent for a possible denaturalisation action, and if confirmed, this would be one of the largest crackdowns in the US history. Well, the government officials say that this increase is happening under the current administration, which is now focusing on immigration enforcement more than ever before. Well, they also claim the number of citizenship cancellations and the cases in recent times are much higher than during previous years and administrations. Well, let me tell you, between 1990 to 2018, about 305 similar cases were filed in total, which shows how rare the process used to be. Now, the US government is using immigration agencies and federal prosecutors more aggressively to investigate the fraud cases. Well, officials say that this is meant to ensure that US citizenship is only given to the people who follow the law honestly and nobody else. Well, this case has sparked debate about immigration, fairness, how the citizenship works, the citizenship law, the structure, and how they should be enforced in the coming future.